Yo, what's up? Welcome to Volume 4 of the Coterie podcast. Today, we're going to be playing Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts on the 3DS2. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways,
you might want to redo that because that was.
Welcome to the Coterie podcast, Volume 4. This is the Christmas special, and we don't have anything planned. We're gonna reflect on 2020. So, we're just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna dive right into it, Philip DeFranco style. How was everybody's 2020 so far?
Also not so great.
Terrible.
2020 has been an interesting year.
Good vibes only.
Oh,
So, what was that? Was that just like a door slamming? We're restarting that. We have to restart the whole thing. Oh my god. You guys don't talk. You guys don't do anything. We're cutting everything out. We're restarting from the beginning. You guys are boring. You actually don't do anything. This is so scuffed. You ruined the entire intro. Now we have to shut.
Wait. What we were supposed to call COVID? I forgot.
The Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
they're not going to remember that.
Just
We're gonna call it
Big C.
the macaroni.
the macaroni.
The macaroni.
That'll do.
Hello, everyone. It's Christmas time. At the time of the recording this, it's not Christmas. I lied. Anyways, welcome to the Coterie Podcast, Volume 4. And this volume will be reflecting on 2020 as a whole, with the very beginning starting with the macaroni virus, all the way up till now, still dealing with it. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good vibes only. It's going to be wonderful. Now, here I am joined with 3 other people. We have Daal, we have DarkKibble, and we have Purple Guy, the legendary Purple Guy from the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. You all can introduce yourselves. We'll start with Daal, work our way to Kibble, and then Purple Guy, and then I don't think I need an introduction because it's on my channel. You know what I'm saying? So
The name
guys,
Nobody needs to know anything about you.
right, yeah. So
good point. The name is Paul. You call me Daal.
Kibble.
I am Kibble, DarkKibble, and that's kind of it. What else do you want me to say?
That's it. I had to cut this out because you guys don't pick up social cues of when the next person has to talk.
Hello everybody, I'm Purple Guy, or aka Ricardo, as I'm called by my other friends. On Discord, by the way, hello, I'm new to this, and let's just get to talking.
Alright, cool. So, we're gonna open up right off the bat and just... How was the year 2020 for you, positively?
It's been pretty decent, if I'd say so.
It's been great sitting at home when the world's dying around me. Not around me, but the other countries around me. Like America.
Oh yeah, no, we're
still
dealing with this. I don't know how it is everywhere else, but a whole 8-9 months, almost a year, we're still dealing with it.
My mom told me Santa died from the macaroni virus.
Dude, macaroni kills. Macaroni kills, bro.
I feel so bad.
Try telling that.
2020 has been interesting, but at the moment, I'm just happy with my schoolwork and all that, and how I've been doing in school, by the way. Just trying to graduate by the end of this year.
I am missing over 100 assignments.
Don't worry, Kibble. I have 63 and counting.
I
Can
have
we talk
100
about that actually? The switch
I have
from
zero
physical
single
school.
assignment at all.
Oh,
Well-
I'm terrible with online school because I'm a certain kind of student. So it's just I can't learn unless I can't learn well, and I'm a huge procrastinator and stuff.
Right.
I was used to online school. Like the thought of it, like I liked it to begin with, but later on, it just started becoming like this boring cycle, waking up early just to be on the computer for half of the day.
Yeah.
Name one person who isn't a procrastinator.
I feel like as a whole, it's affected everyone.
Well,
It's
yeah.
it's definitely like it's not just a one person thing. Like entire like almost all of the U.S. is like not used to this, including the teachers. And so I know for a fact that my school is like not nationwide, but district wide is like doing like support programs and like after school virtual meetings.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think most schools do that, but I think my school, after school virtual, they also hand out food and stuff. So
Yeah, they have like hotspots for like food and stuff.
Mhm.
I like around the town. Fun fact: over half of my school, not the district, but just specifically my school, over half. I think it was 62% got lower than a D in the first quarter.
Oh my!
Like school wide.
that's understandable because most of my classmates have zeros, and
Right.
so do I. I have a 0.
Mine are currently going up. Actually, I bombed my first quarter bad, and this entire break I'm just spending it doing all the
That's what I'm
classwork.
doing.
So
Doing my work on time. So don't
What's
really
it-
have a problem here.
what's it like for you, Daal? Like school wise, is it all virtual or do you go to school physically?
All virtual. I'm half the world. I'm half a globe away from my school, so there's no actually physically going there.
Oh, right.
It's been great. Just wake up at noon, go to school at night, and go to sleep at 5 o'clock.
I gotta get that routine. I gotta get a routine so I can actually start doing stuff instead of procrastinating.
Yeah, mine is just like outside of classwork. 'Cause like in class I'm perfectly fine. Like I don't mind getting up at like 6:30 or 7 to boot up my computer and do a class for like or do classes for like 5 hours. That's fine, but
Here's
it's
the
like
thing.
when that takes up your whole day, I'm not one, like I'm not saying that that's all I do all day. But I know there's some students that literally do it the whole day and then they don't leave the room until dinner. And then they go to bed and they just repeat it. So like 3/4 of their day is just schoolwork.
School.
Sometimes that is a problem.
But like in physical school, you're up around, you're interacting. Obviously we can't because of the macaroni virus, but
It woke you up itself.
Good thing I
Yeah.
hate interacting with those people.
you had a destination to go to. People can literally just lay in their
Yeah.
bed and do classwork and lay in their bed and attend class. And personally for me in my classes, it's really just me and like one other or two other people talking, and nobody else has their cameras on, nobody else like is talking or even participating. So I can't imagine if it's like negligence or if it's just
Laziness.
They got up, left the thing after joining the class and just didn't.
Yeah. Not
Same
paying
for me.
attention.
I'd
you
be the
can't
only
tell.
one speaking.
You can't tell what it is
Well,
if they're not giving
honestly-
any feedback.
For my
Sorry.
class, if you don't have the camera on, you're marked as absent. So everybody gotta have the camera on,
Yeah,
even though nobody's paying attention anyway.
some classes are
That
strict like that, you know. Mine, it's like the only policy is if you're giving a long answer, you have to have your camera on. But if you're giving like a short little thing, you can type it in or you can just say it. But I mean, I'm not comfortable personally with me turning my camera on, but I'll do it if it's a requirement, you know?
I'm not a huge fan of it either.
I just turned on and forgot I turned it on.
Right.
And the thing is, I hate the way my school does this, but we only have to attend classes Monday and Friday. Like, we still have to get the work done every other day. Like, I mean, I think people would actually like that, but for me, I actually kind of wish we had Zoom every day like most other schools. Because that would actually help for me procrastinating and everything, even though it would take up more of my time.
It keeps your procrastination in check. That's the whole point of
much.
school.
I wish it was summer again.
I mean, you're on break right now, so it's like...
No, I'm not.
Winter break, baby.
You're not on winter break?
I don't get break until, like, I think next week. And then it lasts...
I don't get
January
break until
25th.
about Tuesday.
My break is this week. I don't go back till Monday, the 28th.
You're such a lucky man.
Well, no, but some people's breaks are until January, like mid-January.
Besides school, has anything else been decent or not so decent throughout this year?
I mean, well, I'm getting a new sibling.
Either way, congrats on being a big brother, apparently.
My 2020 was crazy. I changed states, I changed schools, turned 18, currently figuring out life stuff, you know.
I'm scared because I'll be in that spot next year.
Well, the thing is, like, when you turn 18, you're legally an adult, but like, it depends on who your parents are, but like, you don't have to like immediately say you're a grown adult, because you're not. Yeah. You just turned into an adult. There's no way you're a grown adult. I feel like if you're only a grown adult if you have the skills to live on your own.
I don't know. I don't know what's so scary about it, but the thing is, I just arrived in high school. So I have 10th, 11th, and 12th. I have, counting this year, I have only 4 more years until I'm out of school for good. Unless I take college, which I do plan on doing, but...
Oh, I am gonna do that.
You know, it's just kind of scary thinking about that.
College is... I don't know. I don't know if I want to do college. I don't see myself doing it. A lot of my friends and family are saying I should, just because, you know,
what do you plan to do with your life?
I want to do graphic design, but I also want to do as a like career, like a real, I guess graphic design is a real career, but I mean like a more tangible one is computer technician, where basically you take the guts, so to speak, of a computer and the wires and the fans and stuff, and you build it. I like the hardware aspect of IT stuff, not so much the software.
Okay.
Like you'll take wires, connect them to the thing, and you know, stuff like that, like assembly line kind of stuff.
This kind of stuff. Huh?
Yeah, no, I understand.
It just depends on which career you choose, because you're gonna be staying at years.
Yeah.
3 to 4, you know.
You plan on getting dorms, Wolfie?
I don't even know if I want to go to college, man.
Yeah, I mean,
if I do, I probably will get a dorm, because I don't think it'll if it's necessary, because I don't see myself getting an apartment and then going to school when I could just be at the school, you know.
Yeah.
Apartments are more expensive than dorms. Plus the drive.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
that would be like way more.
I want to be like an animator / storyboard artist.
Don't we
But
all?
I don't know.
I want to be an animator on the side because I realize the animation industry is super competitive, and
It is.
I'm not about that. You know, I want to do it for fun. I don't want to do it and have a boss tell me what to draw. You know.
Well, I mean, it
'Cause it-
depends. If you get a good job, then it really is for fun and it is a hobby more so than a
Yeah.
job
Right.
in a way.
There's some people that are called influencers in the current age of 2020 that are making money literally doing the bare minimum of like bobbing their head up and down in a video.
That's cringe.
Mainly TikTok. TikTok is like the most dumbest way to become an influencer and getting
Not
money
even
because of it.
I don't like TikTok. I don't understand it.
Same.
I'm just a
It's cer-
boomer or something because I
They started paying their creators so little kids can start making money.
Yeah, they created like a support creator program and all that. So if you have like a TikTok following thing that's like higher than 2 mil or 3 mil, you get supported and you get paid money for making a TikTok.
Yeah.
Being,
Yeah.
being
So,
an
so
influencer
you're telling
is
me
like
if they
being-
have if they have like 2 million followers, they could just record a video of them eating a sandwich and people can give them likes and it gives them money.
Yeah, it depends if it gets viral. That's
Oh
the
my
thing that
God,
depends
dude.
about
Well, if
it.
they have 2 million followers, it's already viral, is it not?
Maybe.
Yeah, true, honestly, that is true.
All it counts is that if it ends up on the top page of TikTok. So the moment you open the app, it will just be right there in front of your own eyes as
So
one of the
it's-
trending.
So it's biased. They put people on the front page who they pay, who in turn give them money.
Yeah,
There's
like the
nothing
most
in this world
recognizable
is
people.
not biased.
It's just like YouTube ads as well. Like the
They're making
entire
it up.
YouTube trending page is just people who
Corporate and night shows.
paid YouTube to put their stuff there, or just people that are already existing that are popular and not like actual trending things like up and coming rising creators. It's already
That's why
people
you-
that everybody knows that has a brand, you know.
Night shows galore.
That's
I don't
why
know.
YouTube
I don't-
rewind. That's why when YouTube makes like another rewind, like in the past years, it started becoming out of touch because they mostly went for corporate chains of like adding people from new shows or whatever than actual YouTubers that we love and watch.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the like to dislike ratio on the
canceled.
rewind.
It got
And
canceled
to-
this year, thankfully.
And
They-
literally
Yeah,
for
no,
the
it
response
did.
of it, for 2019, YouTube decided to like scrap everything about YouTube Rewind and make a top 10.
And that's just the laziest thing they could do. I mean,
Honestly,
I guess that
Well,
was
hey,
their
at
like
least they-
last
Much
option,
mojo,
but I
man.
mean, it's really lazy if you think about it. They just went to their analytics and said, what videos got the most views, make it a playlist, and give it some fancy effects. That's how I see it.
Unfortunately, YouTube 2020 won't be happening in a Zoom call. It just won't happen at all.
But
But
hey, at least other YouTubers
Thank
are
God
trying
for
to
that.
make a new one.
no,
They're
in
trying to
in
make it themselves.
in return of not getting YouTube Rewind 2020, we got YouTube the Musical 2020.
The
And
what?
That's the most like
gosh, if it's just like Shrek the Musical, then it's like, ooh.
that thing wasn't even viral. I saw the video of that, like the one I saw Kibble like say in chat that she can't believe that it's real. That thing wasn't even viral. It was mostly viral and then got a lot of hate for it because of all the situations they done so poorly on it.
Okay, can we talk about Shrek the musical though?
Yeah, Shrek the Musical
point.
was
No,
a
no,
bad,
no,
I'm not
no,
gonna
no,
lie.
no. Shh, shh, shh. The whole point of Shrek was to be an anti-Disney thing because all that Disney was doing at the time was musicals, and Shrek specifically made fun of that. So making a Shrek musical is extremely redundant.
It is.
Like Pixar literally was solely created to be Disney's rival, and they showed that with Shrek. Like making a Shrek musical is just stupid. It defeats the purpose.
It was so bad when I watched it. It was like, my eyes help me.
Do you guys actually like musicals at all? Like Hamilton or Heathers or like any of those.
Out of all the musicals I have watched, the most recognizable that I only liked at the were I usually go back to the old days of like the old Willy Wonka movie and all that. That one.
Right.
I only like Hamilton and Beetlejuice.
I've only listened to Heathers. I haven't listened to any of Hamilton or any of Beetlejuice.
When I say Hamilton, I mean like 3 songs. That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, same for me. Just because, like, they're everywhere. Because it blew up and it's still a diehard fan base.
People ship them. That's how far people go in that fandom. That's not me generalizing the whole fandom. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
every
no,
fandom has
they
ships that either be accepted upon or they don't agree with it at all.
Ship the founding fathers.
What did you say, Lava?
What the fuck?
What, you don't ship your country's founding fathers? That's my favorite activity. What are you talking about?
What the heck?
Bloody hell.
I mean, I used to be a diehard Hamilton fan, and I don't know, it's just like, it was so weird for me, like, they were treating, like, these, like, actual people as more as characters. Like, Hamilton itself isn't a bad musical. Really... Yeah, I think it's really good. Like, the music is really good. But I feel like how they changed a lot of things and, like, gave, like, characters, like, more personality and stuff, like, for example, Alexander Hamilton is nothing like the Hamilton that was shown in the musical. And
I feel like they would be Clone High characters.
Yeah. So it completely skewed people's visions, and like in reality, a lot of these people were like racist. They were like slave owners, and it just almost like romanticized these people that were really bad.
Well,
so
if you think about it, the musical itself really just used the names as these placeholders for the characters. They just so happen to be historical figures.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're glorifying slave owners now, eh?
You can probably get a great, if not a better story if the characters are more so made up and not based on...
Oh no, if the characters were made up, I don't feel like it would blow up as much as it did. I think it only blew up because it was like, a musical about America's history, quirky, and then like, if it had its own base characters, I'm sure it would blow up, but not to the extent it has. No matter how good the music was. Like, in a parallel universe, if Alexander Hamilton, like, it defeats the purpose of the narrative, you know? Because the music is centered around what happened, but building fictional characters based off that, it would just be like, well, why not use the original people's names? So it's like a weird gray area of like, they represent the actual people, but at the same time they don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you got your like name, whatever the fucking word is. But yeah, because people who like didn't like, they learned about Hamilton shit, but like people who already knew the founding fathers, I mean, it drew people to the show, and like it takes a lot for musicals to get like popular, you know what I mean? I mean, you have like a lot of older musicals that recently just kind of took off, so.
Yeah.
So this is where the founding father shipping came from.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's kind of inevitable with any fandom, you know? That's pretty much it.
It's just, I feel like this is a problem in any fandom that involves, like, real-life people. You can't ship real-life people. That is weird. I don't like that idea. I'm
not gonna say much, but you know, the Ed's World fandom.
Oh, man. You just have to... Ed's World, man.
Wait till you...
Just to say it plain and simple, out of, like, the most shipping or, like, thing that might go out of place is mostly based around stands on Twitter.
I don't...
They take it too far most of the time.
I do not like the bird... I don't like the bird app, twitter.com.
What about DeviantArt?
DeviantArt? No, DeviantArt is, like...
Is it worse than Twitter? What do you say?
Not really. It really
If you don't like
Depends on
Twitter,
if you
but
stay
Twitter-
if you're lane. If you stay
One
in
at a
your
time,
lane.
please.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, I
depends.
mean, there's a
Like-
lot of fetish shit on there, which was inevitable, and I don't think it's ever going to go away, no matter what they do, unless if they ever ban it. But like, I feel like recently it turned into like a better website. Layout wise, it's still kind of shit. Their mobile app is
Well,
absolutely
define a better website.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing out there because the thing with social media, all these like platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and etc., they're not really made for artists. Like the algorithm is like something you need to like get like right to like get popular. So if like you have Twitter who or Instagram who prefers like rapid uploads and stuff, when you compare that to an artist who maybe like gets a piece done in a few hours, or if they're even busy, like art takes a long time, so they're
Months or
gonna get
days.
fucked by
Yeah.
the algorithm. So yeah.
Makes sense.
And sometimes artists just don't want to do art. I mean,
Yeah, I
People
mean,
always have to have a break at least, because like if they just do the main thing over and over, it's gonna lead to burnout.
yeah,
no,
and
that's a huge thing in art. Like burnout is one of the worst things that happens to artists all the time.
And that's what suicide
Burnout
came
is like the
from.
main possible thing for every person, like mostly to make them stop on what they're doing for a while and take a break, because it's healthy at least to take a break on doing the thing you love, because you don't want to like burn yourself out and make yourself start hating it.
Right.
yeah, I was in that
Don't get
position a few
mundane.
years ago, but
You know,
yeah, I don't know. It's like the only issue is like, should these social media websites change your algorithm just to cater to artists? Because how is that going to affect our groups of people? I mean, at this point, it's probably better off for like artists to either go back to something like DeviantArt or make their own website.
You know how Twitter has categories for like topics, like
Yeah.
gaming and
They do?
all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think they have
Yeah.
one for artists, but I think it's just a cesspool of like fetish stuff, just like DeviantArt. Like
Yeah,
I
I
hate
mean-
to admit it, but most of the internet online, like 8 out of 10 times, is fetish art.
I don't
You can
think
Unfortunately.
You
fetish-
can only find
Well,
fetish if you look hard enough. Anywhere.
I don't feel like fetish art is that bad, you know what I mean? Like, definitely, especially if you're not into it, it's going to be, like, weirder for you. And that's my mentality, because I was
Yeah.
on DeviantArt for a long time, and it has all that weird shit. But,
I mean, if you be real, it's kind of helping the art community.
It's getting us on the map.
yeah,
I guess.
I have regular, like, people who, like foot fetish and shit, like, on DeviantArt. Like, I have those people, like, still liking my shit. I mean, yeah, it kind of weirds me out, but you know what? It's, like, it's still, like, putting me out there. It's
Free
still,
clout, baby. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
man.
What I
Can-
see is basically like a big group with drama, because that's all we see now at this point.
Oh,
It's just
don't get me started on the art community drama, bro. Holy.
No, we're not going to
It's
talk
adults.
about that when I'm here.
It's adults fighting, like 20
Yeah.
somethings and 30 somethings fighting
No.
over
Exactly.
someone copying a drawing.
No.
Basically, just to sum it up, you can't even make something today in now this time without getting canceled or getting called out for
Oh no,
doing
yeah,
something that might
totally.
be done.
Who wants to hear ASMR of me lighting a candle?
Thank you.
Too bad.
Can't.
No, I mean,
Go
you can
down.
probably hear, like, my fucking, like, a toddler getting, like, pummeled downstairs.
You're what?
What? I might have
Some-
family over right now.
Someone fell down the stair and died.
Well, I'm trying to light this candle. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, but the thing with, like, the art community...
You're gonna hear
Is
it in
that-
the podcast. I don't even care. Continue.
Okay, shut up.
Piss
Let me
them off.
speak. Listen, I have limited time, and you're ruining my time.
Speak.
Okay?
Sorry.
But the thing
Holy,
with
almost burnt my
holy
hand.
shit.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Mute yourself, Wolfie.
Love you, heart. But since I've been in the art community for like, I would say like maybe 5-6 years now, it's like Wolfie said, it's either like adults fighting like in their 20s over like the stupidest shit. Like, we have the Hopeless Peaches drama going down right now. And I mean, yeah, Hopeless Peaches is kind of an asshole, but I feel like people are blowing this out of proportion. But then you have the other side to things where you're having someone like Sashley, who is only like, 14, who is getting like pummeled constantly for being a pedophile? Like, how can a 14-year-old girl be a pedophile?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I feel like artists are constantly like fit that category of depressed, edgy thing, and people make fun of them for it. But I mean, it's really true that like they don't have anything better to do but to complain on the internet and open up a bird app and be like, "Oh, canceled." You know.
The worst part about this quarantine is that the toxic people who don't even really use Twitter like that are now just kind of.
Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna.
They're coming out of the woodwork. They can't be toxic in real life to their friends at school, so they're gonna go online and just cyberbully everyone. And it's normalized now. It's literally a normalized thing. Cancel culture is normalized, and it's not good.
They have plenty of time to be offense by anything.
And you see, that's the thing that I hate with social media.
Basically, anything you can do at this certain point in time can get you canceled.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You can... People have gotten canceled for stuff they did, like, 7 years ago. Maybe it's justified, maybe it's not. But, like, it's 7 years ago. People can change. Like,
exactly.
Oh my god.
Some people, the thing is, people don't accept that for some reason, and instead try to still bash it like they're still somehow the same person they were in the past.
And then if you try to cancel the people that are canceling you, it just makes it worse, and you're just stooping to their level. So it's like, what do you do? Do you defend yourself, or do you just let it happen? I mean, as we're recording this, Pyrocynical just dropped his allegation, like, response, and pretty much admitted to, like, all that stuff. But the way it was labeled, it was all against him, and it wasn't about his side at all. That's the thing about cancel culture. It's like it's all one-sided and nobody looks at the other side.
You're either, it's just, some people just don't care. Some people are spectators, or you're just on what you're going to call the quote-unquote right side.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Pyrocynical drama was absolute garbage.
Like,
Yeah.
I can see why it made a big uproar, because, like, I mean, I was never against him, but I was still like, okay, he did that stuff, but does no one realize what the definition of grooming is?
I mean, I definitely, after this situation, like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to watch Pyrocynical again. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just, like, this whole thing, like, changed my perspective on him. And, like, I like Pyrocynical. He really inspired my content and stuff. And, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Once you get into cancel culture stuff, you start seeing who people, I guess we'll say, who their quote-unquote are behind the scenes.
I mean, but everybody does shady stuff when they're young and stupid. Like, I won't see Pyrocynical any different, because I'm like, yeah, we all knew he was like, he joked about that kind of stuff in his older content, so of course, you know, I kind of expected it, you know, like, people do regrettable stuff all the time, and he said it multiple times in his response that what he did was like
bad,
like it was bad, you know, and he is not like that anymore whatsoever, and he hasn't been like that for years. So that's where it's like, I, in a way, quote unquote, forgive him, you know, even though I was never involved in that. But it was like, I can see why people don't like him, because that one thing.
I'm just kind of in the middle where it's not I really don't care, but I just don't care. I might look at him maybe the slightest bit different, but I'm still gonna watch him because I enjoy his content and stuff.
You have you have to separate the content from the creator at some points.
I don't know. It's like, it's kind of weird. Like, I would not expect, like, Pyrocynical makes fun of people who have those, like, types of things. Like,
It's
not...
it's a self-loathing thing. It's a coping thing.
He himself literally said during the allegation thing, he starts saying, like, you caught me, I am a degenerate as well. I did the same thing. I was making fun of him to begin with. He made those jokes because of, like, what he used to be.
You like. You can do that. That's not,
Everyone-
like, against you.
Yeah.
Everyone at some point has made fun of themselves for their stuff. I mean, look at me. I'm like,
I mean,
haha, furry.
hypothetically, this is
It's
his
okay to
punishment.
make fun of yourself on, like, the things you've done in the past. It's still funny.
No, even the things you
in
do
your own
now.
stuff.
You make fun of
It's easy to
Clint,
joke
shut
about
up,
yourself.
please. Yeah, but no, I feel
Yo, we got a 7-year-old in chat, boys.
no, it's a 3. It's like, how old are you? You want to be on the podcast? You want to say hi? You don't want to say hi? He's like my nephew.
Get the kids in. We need him for clout. We need him for audience retention. Everyone loves children, especially Pyrocynical.
Yo, hollow.
But like I was saying, I really feel like public
Don't look at me.
is
Don't look at me.
literally like Pyrocynical's punishment. You know what I mean? So
Say that one more time.
sorry, you couldn't hear over like the 4-year-old screams.
Yeah, no.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, I feel like all this, like, public ridicule, like, people calling Pyrocynical degenerate and, like, stuff like that is his punishment. You know what I mean? Like, for what he did do wrong.
Now, my question is, where's Petscop 2? That's what I want to know.
Oh my god, I'm leaving. Bye-bye.
No, it's a genuine question. I want Petscop 2. I need Petscop 2 in my
the
life.
thing is-
You don't understand.
The thing is, people requested it so much that to the point where Pyrocynical, I think he doesn't want to do it mainly because of like how much requests he has gotten and how much it became a meme over time. That it just bothers him, and he just doesn't want to do it, just to spite us.
It's like if you ask for it too much, you won't get it.
Aside from Pyrocynical drama.
The reason I didn't care for the pyro drama was because there's another drama going on, but I can't remember what it was.
There's drama going on all the time on the internet, bro.
Yeah. But it was Pyrocynical. Oh, it was the dream drama.
Dream was trending on Twitter under 5 different tags.
I
This is insane.
The drama surrounding around Dream was mostly because of some other person called out saying that he was like somehow hacking for his speedrun videos because he was having such insane luck throughout the whole speedrun.
It'd be cool if you both didn't talk at the same time.
I stopped liking Dream before it was cool.
I didn't even watch him to begin with, but still, like the drama is mainly just
like
the drama around him. Mostly just people just one person allegating against him on how he like somehow hacked and cheated his speedrun videos.
But it's like more than that with Dream. It's like, I don't know if you heard, but there's a Stan thing with him.
Oh yeah, and also he had to deal with the Stan situation as well. The moment he called out the Stans, like apparently all hell broke loose. It's not wrong for him to like call out the Stans at least and tell him that it's not okay to ship people with actual real people and how that can affect somebody.
People are shipping these YouTubers like they're fictional characters. Like there's fan art and stuff of like Wilbur Soot X Tommy and Tommy's a minor.
Stop.
Yeah.
Like it's, I don't know how to put this. Maybe they're so out of touch with stuff that they. The Dream SMP thing is a bit. You all know it's a fake story. It's a thing to push, a story forward and make it seem like it's epic and fictional and all this stuff. Or else it would be just dudes playing video games and it would be boring. Not saying that in of itself is boring, but like it wouldn't keep the retention of the fans. And like even before the whole Dream Discord leak thing happened, I'm sure people could pick up that there was a fictional story, that they were over exaggerating everything like a plot, like a script.
Some people thought it was real. You wouldn't understand.
to be honest, when any any evidence that comes from Discord can easily be faked, and that's what it takes into account when you see some evidence coming from that.
I mean, then again, it could be faked from anywhere, but yeah.
Yeah, just that's why like when you provide evidence, you gotta be really careful on what you're doing, because like everybody can just call you out for like having it faked and all that, since many people were called out in the past for that type of stuff.
I mean, the whole dream thing, though, that was a breach of privacy. Like, so many people joined the server at once and read through private conversations that they weren't supposed to read. And instead of, like, being respectful and leaving, the fans of Dream that care about him so much just went through all of their stuff and took screenshots and all that.
Okay, so I thought you guys
Talk
were
about a
telling us
toxic
nice.
fan base, man.
And how is it leaked?
So somebody, one of the streamers, one of the people in the Dream SMP, was trying to link their own Discord in Twitch, and when they did, it was the Dream SMP, and then everyone joined that, and then people being stupid took screenshots of all the private conversations and all the plans that they had and all that stuff.
Respect other people's privacy.
Yeah, like, we can say that all we want, but we all know there's going to be people who just are like that.
Like, people will never stop doing that. It just gets me annoyed sometimes.
Hold on, wait. We talked about Dream, so I can put Dream in the thumbnails and in the hashtag and then in the tags for the video. Holy crap! Let's go, boys. Can I get a round of applause here? Let me get some stock clapping audio.
I would kick you out if you weren't recording.
Make some clapping sounds.
It just slowly got louder and louder.
Yo, that was just like some clapping sounds.
It got loud to begin with.
It was quiet, so I just cranked my volume up to like 100 and then just put it right against the microphone.
Yo. Honestly, cancel culture is just so dumb on many things on what it can do.
It's just cancel culture is just it.
Bro, Quackity was canceled for just speaking his own native language.
Oh yeah,
I know.
That's so dumb.
I mean,
at this point, you can't do anything without getting somebody offended, at least in the whole crowd.
Along with the macaroni virus, I think cancel culture has defined 2020 as, because I think it's been happening all year, and it's bad.
At this point, being offended should be happy now.
Like ever since the quarantine got like enabled and everybody was just staying home, I don't know what happened, but everybody just became snowflakes or whatever.
I think it's everybody with the
quarantine just made everybody apparently offended towards everything.
Yeah, I think it started. I actually think it started in 2019 with the Slazo drama and Pro Jared, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because those are one. Okay, to cancel someone, it should be for like a main reason, and it's something that's justifiable. But for something dumb as like somebody speaking their native language, or just like drawing a character that you like, and then you get like harassed because you didn't draw in like the way they want them to.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about. Like, even comic, like for example, like some people that make like comic book characters or something, they just release that, and then apparently some Karen off the internet starts saying that it's not anatomically correct or whatever, and starts blaming them for like sexualizing a character.
Oh, because like someone would like.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh God.
Or like they look back at a video game character and say like if it might be sexist or racist or something about it, even though it doesn't even have anything to put at the topic at hand.
I'm imagining someone can cancel because they draw the chest a bit too big. Sexualizing is bad.
Honestly, like just people just get offended in the most stupidest ways possible.
Hopefully by the time 2020 is over, 2021 can actually get rid of these people to an extent, of course, Alright, is it okay if we talk about something that I can actually wrap my head around?
Sure.
I mean, I
go
can wrap
ahead.
my head around it.
Yeah, no
Oh,
one's
no,
stopping you.
Yeah, go
no,
for it.
I didn't know anything. I don't know what to say, but
For me, I just wanted to start off like I'm not sure if this is a topic we should talk about, but Nintendo's decisions over the past like 2 months on what they've been doing.
everything
Nintendo
is
just
so...
screwed everybody over just because of a mod
Yeah,
on
because of
a
an emulator.
game that's literally 20 years old in the making.
I mean, this is stuff we've already heard, though. Like, everyone's talked about it. If you're watching this sometime in the future and you somehow find it or it blows up in the YouTube algorithm, I don't even know, because that's how it works.
Like many
currently
video game
in today, like as of recording, the whole free Melee, free Ultimate, free Splatoon is all against Nintendo for just being a corporation instead of caring about their fans. Like, they doubled down and shut down a Smash Bros. Ultimate tournament just because. Did you not hear about that? They shut down an Ultimate tournament just because.
No, that
they
was
could.
That was the Splatoon tournament.
Oh, that was a Splatoon tournament. Yeah, because of free Melee, the organizers had like free Melee in their names, or not organizers.
Basically, the Splatoon tournament was shut down due to like 30% of the team names in support of the free Melee movement.
And that's like
that's
whoever the executives are.
And that's really just being
I don't blame Sakurai
honest.
personally. I don't blame the Smash team whatsoever. I blame the executives that are running it, saying, hey, we should shut this down. Sakurai, during the Sephiroth presentation, was talking about tournaments. I'm pretty sure he's against the whole Nintendo corporate thing. But, Nintendo is pulling the strings on what characters he's allowing in Smash in his own game when he's the director. Nintendo is more of a corporation now than it ever has been. It's not about its fans anymore. It's about the power and the money they can get from it.
Mostly, the most dumbest thing throughout the year is mostly, I'm not sure, but of course there's the news on all the updates of, how they handle the situation due to the little COVID. Yeah, but ever since the macaroni virus, that's the only thing that's been happening. The updates on how they handle the situation, the presidential election, and then nothing else of it. And then after that, the most dumbest thing that the thing that most people talk about nowadays is mostly the cancel culture and how the video game organizations are dealing at the moment.
Yeah, everything's just kind of going downhill at this point. Remember the game? Remember the 2020 Game Awards?
And out of everything, the video game organization part is mostly the one that's been talked about, mostly due to all the new games coming out this year and how they're affecting everybody.
I think Cyberpunk's going to be pretty good, although unfortunately,
the Game Awards, for what Kibble said, the Game Awards, for example. The moment Last of Us Part 2 got straight up 8 awards or 7 awards, and somehow won, everybody started claiming that it was rigged from the start.
Wolfie.
No.
Huh?
Let's talk about YouTube, because I actually can wrap my head around YouTube.
YouTube is just mainly just dumb on most of what it has done over the year.
I just mean YouTubers in general, not YouTube itself.
Some people are just being outed out, mostly based on around stuff they did in the past, or something they said that might have a different meaning to it.
I mean, it's gotta be something people notice when something from 7 years ago is only brought up now. People gotta notice that eventually.
And the thing is, they don't take it to the part that they might have changed, but instead bring it back up and then try to cancel somebody and try to ruin their career over that one thing that they did in the past to begin with.
No mistakes allowed on my platform.
Basically, they literally most of them just think they're not changed. They're the same terrible person. So they just say that outright, and then almost ruin somebody's whole entire like career by doing that.
They themselves don't grow enough to see that.
I mean, I just really wanted to talk about how some people in the past who seemed good just got terrible now, and people rarely talk about it.
Yeah, that's most
You guys
of the
want to
main
hear?
thing.
Do you guys want to hear something
of them
funny
just-
again? Ha
No.
J Station
No.
bad. Ha ha.
No joke
I would
allowed.
kick
You're
you if you
banned.
weren't recorded.
That's the wait out of 2020. That's the most like great thing that has happened. J Station literally took off all his monetary value. That's the best thing that has happened.
There's a lot that's happened if you keep up with like if you watch Charlie Penguin Zero or Mudahar, you know. If you watch any of those, they cover the same stuff. I don't really watch Charlie too much. I
don't
watch
know
more
any of them.
Mudahar, but like overall,
Dildo videos are fun.
yeah, overall, there's been so much in 2020. Among Us blew up. PS5 scalpers, freaking.
I've been playing Among Us since 2018, so unlike most people, I'm actually really glad it got popular.
Wait, it's not a new game?
Wait,
No,
Rita!
Among Us has been out since
Oh, no.
2018, man.
2018.
I only played it for like a month, and then I got bored of it. I don't know if it's still popular or not, but I just got
I
really
don't
bored
play
of
it
it.
often.
Wait,
It's currently
what's happening?
dying, I feel.
I have always played Among Us mostly because I just love the murder mystery aspects of it. I just love murder mysteries in general because like it's a sense of like
Murder
who
mysteries
can you
fun.
trust or like just the main idea of trust nobody, not even yourself.
Podcast time.
It is podcast time. We've been recording for an hour now. We can still keep going because like this is the most lively podcast we've done at all. Because normally at this point we get like burnt out and we're just like stop. But I mean, I'm just gonna let you
People
guys keep talking.
No, not people. Those people keep making fun of me for the things I like. Tell them to stop.
Cringe.
Stop bullying in my server. You'll get the
No,
ban
you're
hammer.
bullying me. You're bullying me.
I'm bullying you?
Yes.
Explain yourself.
You make fun of me for things I like.
Because the things you like are weird. It's plain and
Yes,
simple, man.
I know.
He has got
I'm not gonna at
he
you
has a
and
point
expose
there,
you
Kibble.
to
He has a
everyone,
point
but
there.
like the things you like
I know.
are weird.
I know. I appreciate that though. Thank you.
Like you are a DeviantArt cringe artist, but your art
I
is
am.
actually good. It's weird. Like you have good
Did you
art,
call my art
but
good?
yeah, your art is good. But like, I mean, you give off the 12-year-old DeviantArt cringe Sonic foot art. You know what I mean? That's the vibe you give off. Except at the same time, not really. I don't know. I just don't understand fetishes. And we're not talking about it any further because I'm not ruining the podcast by talking about DeviantArt fetishes.
I'll willingly talk about it further.
We haven't gotten to the Wattpad part yet.
I've never made an account. I've never used it. Wasn't Kick also a thing or whatever?
I made an account and I accidentally got a fan base and then I left.
Kibble, you're telling me you made an account just to like get offended about everything somebody says?
What do you mean? Oh no, I didn't get offended. I just made a story when I was like 12. I went back to it when I was 14, which is how old I am, and I read it and I was like, why did I make this? And I deleted it.
Speaking
and then like
of
50
Reddit,
people.
speaking of
came up-
Reddit,
We're not doing this
yeah.
again. Shut up.
you guys want to hear the Reddit? You guys want to hear
Reddit
the
does not
Reddit
deserve
anthem?
any belonging in this podcast.
You guys want to
50
hear the
different people came in my DMs and were like, oh, can you continue this? And I was like, no.
I don't have Reddit.
Good. You shouldn't.
I mean, I do, but I don't use it.
Do you use DeviantArt?
No.
Good. Okay.
I never got a Reddit account. I never made Reddit. It was I
I made a
tried
Reddit
to use
account
it.
and
It
I was there
wasn't
for
for
like
me.
2 days. I still have it. I just don't use it ever.
I literally made a Reddit account just to like try to just look at the PewDiePie submissions because I just want to see what people usually put up before Lawai even makes up an appearance.
I'm editing this
Hello,
part, by the way.
what do you guys want to talk about?
Sans Undertale.
Sans.
Sans? Hold on. Sans Undertale? Hold on. Give me a second. This better not have ads. If it has ads, I'm gonna cry. Sans?
Firstly, because they don't know the series.
Stop! No sand, okay? We need something else.
Hey, yo, funny Fortnite man just smashed.
How about Garfield?
Hold on.
Funny Fortnite man.
Oh yes, Garfield, let's go.
Yo,
Wolfie, I think
Garfield, wait, I thought Garfield was already in. That's Incineroar.
Okay.
Wolfie, I think the
Incineroar,
podcast is over.
if Garfield got like godly powers.
You gotta end the podcast.
So, guys, we are ending the podcast. Anything you want to say?
It was great for talking for once and being in the podcast. It's cool. I'm glad that we talked about a lot of things over the year, and just reminiscing on like what
We just
2020
talked
had to
about
offer.
cancel culture and
Yeah,
deviant
there
art.
wasn't much. I'm just playing.
Not biased, don't at me, but 2020 was a great year.
Okay, everyone,
ratioed by
I want you all
that,
to scream
didn't
as
mean-
loud as you can into the microphone, and that's how we're gonna end it.
Oh, yeah, man.